Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today let's talk about the new Combat Patrol for the Adeptus Custodes. Recently, Games Workshop announced the new Combat Patrol for Custodes in 10th edition of Warhammer 40k, and at the moment of making this video, this Combat Patrol is coming out for pre-order very soon. And I have to say that since the moment that I saw this Combat Patrol, I totally fell in love, and from my perspective, I love this Combat Patrol, I love how it looks, and I think that is fantastic. Here you can see already the contents of this Combat Patrol, but let's check these units one by one. In this box we are going to get 5 Custodian Guards, then we are going to get 5 Custodian Wardens, then 3 Alarus Terminators, and this Combat Patrol is led by a Blade Champion. I love the selection of units, and I actually think that it's kinda perfect in terms of we have one cool character and then we have 3 different units, and there are 3 different units of Custodes, so we are getting a lot of Custodes in the actual Custodes Combat Patrol box. That's something that I really appreciated. Of course, I cannot talk about how good or bad these units are in game, because that's something that changes with time, and of course I don't want to think about that, but for sure we have to agree that the selection of units is super nice and it looks great. Another fun thing about the Adeptus Custodes is that in this box right now, at the moment of making this video, we have around 800 points of miniatures in game. This means that with 2 of these boxes that we will get in at a discounted price, and maybe plus one or more units, or maybe one character like Trajan Valoris, if we get some things like that plus some enhancements, we will get an actual proper 2000 points army, and it's probably the cheapest one that I can imagine right now, and that's always an advantage. So definitely my first impressions about this box are super positive. Among all the combat patrols that have been revealed in 10th edition, until now this is my personal favorite, and I think that it's a perfect way to start a Custodes army, because if you get this box you get one cool character and 3 different types of Custodes units. That's always fantastic. And I can go even further, because I can say that at the moment of making this video I'm trying to assemble all the miniatures that I have unassembled. I'm trying to paint everything that I have unpainted, but if not, I will go directly for this one and start a Custodes army for sure. So probably not right now, but I like this box so much that probably before the end of 10th edition I will go and I will get one of them. I also would like to mention that I think that this Combat Patrol is an improvement if we compare it with the previous one, and this is something that didn't happen with all the Combat Patrols in 10th edition, because in the previous one we had 1 unit of bikes, there we have 3 bikes, then we have 5 Custodian Guards, and then we have 2 units of Sisters of Silence that we can assemble in different type of units. It's not bad, okay? But for example, we don't have like a proper unique character. It is true that with that box we were able to create our proper captain from the Custodian Guards or the bikes, but I like the change of having one specific character that we can clearly identify, and of course I see as a good changing the bikes and the sisters for actual more Custodes units. So I'm super happy with the changes from the previous one to the new one, and I honestly think that both of them are a really good combat patrols. With all of that being said, I really wanted to mention that I'm super happy with this Combat Patrol. I think that it looks fantastic. I think that it's a perfect way to start a Custodes army. I like the variety of units, I like the proper character that we have there, and I'm super happy with it. When I saw it, I like this much, this Combat Patrol, that for a good moment. I was like, I can start a Custodes army right now, and I can use this box as the foundation of my army. So I'm super happy to see this Combat Patrol, and at this moment, of course, I would like to mention that I would love to hear your opinion about this Combat Patrol, and if you think that it's a good change from the previous one. So let me know in the comments if you like this new Combat Patrol for the Adeptus Custodes. From my point of view, I like it a lot. I think that is fantastic. And this is everything that I wanted to say about this Combat Patrol. These are my first thoughts and impressions, and probably when the codex comes out I will talk again about the Adeptus Custodes. So with all of this being said, as usual, if you are still here, please consider giving me a like and subscribing. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.